Feeling good, feeling great, yeah. Feeling good, feeling great. We're hanging, hanging with her. We're hanging. Welcome to the show. We're hanging, hanging with her. We're hanging.
Hello, everyone. I'm Frank Thomas, and this is Hangin' with Hurt, where we go one-on-one with the best in sports and entertainment. Today's guest was the most consistent pitcher in baseball for 14 straight seasons. Mark Buehrle threw 200 innings, won 10 or more games, and made 30 or more starts. Buehrle did it all in a White Sox uniform. He threw 2 no-hitters, a perfect game, won 3 Gold Gloves, and was a 2005 World Series champion. It's one of the greatest pitchers to ever play for the Chicago White Sox. Mark Buehrle on this edition of Hangin' with Hurt. Mark, welcome to Hangin' with Hurt, buddy. How's it going?
Thanks. Good. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, I want you to relax, have fun on this show because this show's about fun. You know, I got to start with your accolades. You're a 5-time All-Star, 4 Gold Gloves. You threw 2 no-hitters. 1 was a perfect game. You're a World Series champion. You got your number retired in Chicago. I mean, which of these accolades to you mean the most to you?
I think number 1's the World Series. That's why we play this game. Everything else, all personal numbers and, you know, everything that is all the extra stuff, I think that just comes with going out there and taking the ball every 5th day. So I definitely have to say that. And then probably second, get my number retired. I mean, that's something you dream of playing baseball, but you don't think or you never imagine that happening. So I'd say those are my top 2.
I got to thank you for that because I got a ring before you because of you. The way you pitched that year, it was miraculous. I mean, your leadership was second to none. I got to thank you for that. My man.
Well, you helped out too, so it wasn't just me.
Obviously, we got to talk about the perfect game. There's only been 23 ever in the history of the game. You know, what was your mindset that day? Could you believe it happened, or did you feel like it was going to happen mid-game?
No, I go to every game going in, like I just go out there and try to go as deep in the game as I can. And a guy like me not striking out a lot of guys, putting the ball in play all the time. I've always said, a perfect game, no hitter, I'm never going to be able to throw one of those because you usually see those guys striking out a ton of guys. So no, I mean, I think during the game, you know, as it went along, like, you know what's going on. I was in the clubhouse joking around with guys. You know what's going on, but you don't think it's going to happen. I mean, you still have 4 innings, 5 innings left, and you think something's going to happen. But you obviously got closer to the end. Again, I was in the dugout, clubhouse, joking around with guys. I'm not that guy that, oh my gosh, he's got a perfect game. No one say it. I'm not superstitious like that. I was actually telling my buddy, like, are you kidding me with what's going on right now? So yeah, I mean, I was surprised on both of them.
You know, we all have favorite moments in this game. Was that your favorite moment in a baseball uniform?
Honestly, I think it was probably running out after Game 4 in the World Series. I remember being on the end of the dugout and taking off, and all I did was I think jump and arms flailing and just trying to get out to join the pile because that's obviously what we're playing this game for, and that's something I'll never forget. But yeah, obviously the perfect game, the no-hitter. I mean, there's other stuff that comes to mind, but I think the running on the field celebrating the World Series is number 1.
I know you don't watch much baseball anymore because it takes away from your family time, but if you watched the game lately, why can't guys pitch a 2-hour game anymore like you consistently did?
I think guys walk around the mound too much. Hitters take forever getting in there, calling timeout. I don't understand it. I mean, it is not fun watching a game when it's 3.5 hours long, but I just always got the ball and was ready to go. I mean, felt there was no reason to walk around the mound, grab the rosin, take your time. It was just get the ball and be ready to pitch.
You know, you had a great long career, 3 big cities. How does it feel to be back home in the outdoors? I mean, that's your element. That's what you love to do. What's the feeling now since you retired?
It's outstanding. People's asked me since I've been done. They said, "Have you missed baseball at all?" And I said, honestly, there has not been one time or 1 ounce of me that I've missed it. And I've sat down the year I retired, the following season, opening day, the Blue Jays were playing the Yankees. And I said, I'm going to actually set my alarm. I'm going to sit down and watch this game because just coming from Toronto, I knew everybody on there. And I was literally watching the game laughing at those guys playing. I was like, I'm sitting on my couch right now. This is outstanding. And that's one moment that I thought I would miss it, kind of seeing everybody playing and stuff like that. And I have not missed it one bit. Keeping busy at home, kids are keeping me busy. We're traveling some, camping, hunting, and fishing, and just making up for lost time.
Well, you know, we've all had those minutes in the big leagues when you get there. You prepare your whole life. But what was the magical minute in the big leagues that you realized Mark Buehrle is here and I'm here to stay?
I don't really know if there's a key moment. Obviously, walking into that clubhouse my first time, and I was scared as a dog. I mean, I was freaking out. You know, coming from AA, only playing a year and a half in the minor leagues, coming up, getting a call up to the big leagues. But yeah, just getting to the clubhouse and obviously seeing you standing there, and I'm like, hold on a second. I'm Mark Buehrle, and I'm standing next to Frank Thomas. Like, this shouldn't be happening to me. Like, I'm just a normal dude. And it's just a weird feeling. But, you know, I might have been that first start in Minnesota when I'm out and, you know, had a quality start and went deep in the game. That might have been a moment like, wow, I can actually do this here in the big leagues.
Well, let me share this with you. The moment for me, for you, was when I saw you in spring training dominate Larry Walker 2 straight days. He had no clue to hit you. I don't know if you remember that, but you dominated him in spring training. And at the time, Larry Walker was the #1 hitter in all of baseball. And I said to the coaches, I said, guys, we found us a left-hander. And since that day, you've proved everybody right with the way you went out and the way you pitched the game. When I saw you against Larry Walker that day, I was like, holy shit, this guy just, out of AA, it's against the top hitter in baseball and just made him look bad 2 straight at bats. So hats off to that, and we never were disappointed with you being our ace. I tell you that much.
Thank you.
Mark, will we ever see a pitcher go 14 years with 30 starts, 10-plus wins, and 200-plus innings ever again?
I don't think you're going to see a guy go 200 innings more than a couple years in a row. I think the way this game's played now, managers are going by, I guess they call the book. You know, they're getting guys, you know, he's going to face the lineup 2 times and then he's getting yanked. So I don't like the way the game's being played now. It's not by the eye. It's not looking how guys are doing. It's more of, you know, this guy's going to face this many batters or this many pitches, and once he gets there, he's getting yanked. So I don't think the 200 inning mark's going to be a factor anymore. But I'm glad I'm not playing now, because I wouldn't have been able to last as long as I did, because if, you know, you're making it through 4, 5, maybe 6 innings start, you're not getting deep into games anymore.
Well, you should be proud of that accomplishment, because every guy who's done that, and you're one of them, they're all in the Hall of Fame. And that's why we're pushing hard for Mark Buehrle in the Hall of Fame. You deserve to be there, my friend.
You know, that was one thing that I always told myself. You know, everybody said, what do you want to do? You want to win 20 games? You want to do whatever? And I said, I want to try to get 200 innings, because if you get to 200 innings, you know you're going out there, you're giving your team a chance to win, you're going deep into games. And all the other numbers, the wins, the, you know, ERA, all that's going to play out. If you're going 200 innings or more, that means you know you're out there for a long time and you're giving your team a chance to win. That's all I cared about.
You play for different managers. We both played for Ozzie Guillen, who was your World Series manager. He's my TV partner now here in Chicago. You know he's a mess, he's nuts, he's fun, he's crazy. But as for a manager, what did he do for you and your confidence?
I loved Ozzie because he pretty much told you your face what he thought and what your organization thought of you. And, you know, if you're getting sent down, he would tell you the reason why you're getting sent down. You know, I had pretty much had 2 managers, Jerry Manuel, or I guess before I went to Toronto, Jerry Manuel and Ozzie, and they were completely different managers. But I loved Ozzie with, you know, allowing families in the clubhouse. He didn't care if you got your butt kicked out there after the game, kids were coming in the clubhouse, you know. So I think that helped out. You know, we're always traveling, we're always away from our families, so he's allowing families to come in, you know, kids coming in the clubhouse, and then he just tells you the way it is. He's going to shoot you straight.
I got to bring up a sad moment. In 2012, you had to leave the White Sox. And I had to do the same thing in 2006. I thought both of us were retiring that uniform. But how disappointed were you when you found out that you had to go somewhere else in 2012?
It was disappointing. Even once we signed in Miami, we called Jerry and the White Sox and, you know, told them, hey, this is the offer. You know, I would really love to come back there. I would take a discount to stay there. But, you know, obviously every team goes different routes. But yeah, I mean, I would have given anything to be able to play there my whole career. I mean, I absolutely loved Chicago. I mean, I spent half my life there pretty much. that was more home there than it was here in St. Louis for me. So I would have loved to finish out my career, but that's just the way it happened.
I'll have plenty more with Mark Buehrle, but before we go to break, let's go out to my guy, Mr. Gaspy, and see what's happening this week.
What's up, everyone? This is great theater. No one set the tone better than Mark Buehrle, and he's doing it again with the Big Hurt. When we return, Frank asked, what if the White Sox or Cardinals called Mark to pitch this season? What would he say? That's next on Hangin' with Hurt.
Hangin' with Hurt is sponsored by Gold Rush Gaming.
Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt in my car.
Yes.
NUGENIX Total T. It's the real deal, right?
When I turned 40, like you said, I started to feel run down on account of
Because of your-
right, your free testosterone levels drop.
Yep.
So what did I do?
I hope you tried NUGENIX. Started with a complimentary bottle, and what a difference.
To get your complimentary bottle of NUGENIX Total T, text SPRINT to 231231. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels so you can trim up and stay lean.
Thanks to you and NUGENIX, I feel like my old self again.
That's great, man. And you know what else?
Oh yeah, she'll like it too.
Oh, that's my line.
Get your complimentary bottle of NUGENIX now. Text SPRINT to 231231. Text now and we'll include a bottle of NUGENIX Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's SPRINT to 231231.
Don't take a chance on another gaming company. At Gold Rush Gaming, we offer the highest quality of service and games in the video gaming industry, with unparalleled dedication and proven gaming knowledge. We are here to help you make your business successful. We provide the most efficient service possible, in addition to offering the newest games and upgrades as they become available to the market. You're always dealt a winning hand with Gold Rush Gaming. Reach out today and see what a difference the gold standard can make.
Here's what it takes to make the world's finest golf clubs. Unlimited time, money, passion. Start early, stay late, dream big, lose sleep, lose patience, never lose focus. Ignore what's been done before, ignore the haters, overanalyze, overagonize, never accept good enough until forgiveness, performance, and feel are absolutely amazing. BXG, nobody makes golf clubs the way we do, period.
This segment of Hangin' with Hurt is brought to you by NUGENIX.
Welcome back to Hanging with Hurt. I'm Frank Thomas. Time for my favorite segment, What If? I asked Mark Buehrle, what if the White Sox or Cardinals call him and ask him to make a few starts in September? Would he do it?
I'm in the woods hunting right now on my phone. I don't get good service.
So you're saying there's maybe a chance?
This arm is not coming back. They don't want me out there throwing. I can promise you
For
that.
2 starts? I saw Roger Clemens do it a few times. Come on, Buehrle.
They'd have to be spread out about a month apart and let me recover after the first one.
How weird was it playing in Toronto? You know, I played there at the end of my career. Was it a little different for you, you know, playing in a country that really cared more for hockey than they did baseball?
That was a little weird. I think my biggest thing is that I've always said when I was a free agent, there's a few places that I'd never sign. 1, New York, because it's too big of a city. And 2 is Toronto, just because you have to go through the border all the time. Difficult travel stuff. Those are the 2 places. So when I found out I got traded there, I can't say on TV, but I was pretty ticked off and said some bad words, and I had 3 years left in my deal. But honestly, once I got there, it was a completely different opposite of what I thought and what I imagined. It was an outstanding organization, outstanding town. Fans were great. Everything that I was expecting it to be was the complete opposite. So I actually enjoyed myself.
Well, you know, I enjoy those same sentiments because when I went there, I really didn't know what to expect because I know it was a hockey town, but I really appreciate that organization and the people around it and the fans. It was a little more different than I thought it would be. So you're right on with that. I want to ask you, why is animal rescue so important to you and your family?
Just because there's so many dogs out there in shelters that need to be rescued. I got to give most of the credit to my wife. She's the one that does the majority of it. She's the one. I can't do it. She walks into some of these shelters and walks down the lanes, and there's all these dogs in there, and some of them, they'll be like, these 5 dogs can be put down tomorrow, and she can only take 2 of them. And you look at their eyes and it's like, how in the heck can you leave these other 3 there that you can't take them? I'd be like, we'd have a house full of dogs if I was the one going into these shelters, because I wouldn't be able to let those dogs stay there. So she does the majority of the work. She's more knowledgeable about it. I just do the driving part. When they need a dog transferred somewhere, I'll get in the car and transfer it to wherever it needs to go.
So in retirement, what's been harder to manage? All the rescued animals or the family?
Probably the animals. The kids are getting old enough now to take care of themselves on a lot. And the wife's pretty much holding down the fort at the house. So I've mostly during the day, I just go out and kind of build stuff and just kind of do whatever, just keep myself busy. But I'd say probably the animals.
Let's stick with family right now. I just remember a magical moment in your life, your retirement ceremony here in Chicago when you retired to Jersey. Braden sang the national anthem.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
How did that make you feel as a father? Because I saw your eyes the day when that happened.
Got goosebumps, and we still watch it now, and it still gives me goosebumps. And it was funny before that. I'm in the hotel room gagging and choking because I'm so nervous.
You got to
And
talk.
he's like, Dad, what's the big deal? Like, you just have to get out there and talk. I said, that's what I don't like doing. And he says, well, I'm gonna go sing the anthem. And I'm not nervous. Like, he just could give 2 craps about going out there. But no, he rocked it. And then Brooklyn didn't want to throw out the first pitch, and I kind of talked her into doing that. So it was just awesome to have both kids involved.
Are you shocked at that personality? Because I've seen you night in and night out. It didn't matter who we had to play or who you were facing, you were never nervous to pitch. So I'm not shocked to see Braden go out and nail the national anthem.
Well, I didn't mind doing the pitching and stuff. I just don't like. I told him, I said, and people always tell me that you can pitch in front of 40,000 people, but you can't do an interview or you can't talk. I said, the talking part is what I don't like. I can pitch in front of 100,000 people, and I don't care how loud they are, how much they're yelling at me. I kind of take that and laugh it off and just kind of play with them. But it's the talking part that I'm not a fan of.
Well, Mark, we're a fan of you on this episode of Hangin' with Hurt. There's still more to come. For what's next, let's send it over to my guy, Frank.
We'll see Mr. Gatsby again on the next episode. When we return, we'll circle the bases with Mark Buehrle and discuss what it would mean to be enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Hangin' with Hurt is brought to you in part by PXG.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40,
Let me guess, less energy, less drive?
definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age.
Happened to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got NUGENIX Total T.
To get your complimentary bottle of NUGENIX Total T, text SPRINT to 321321. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get NUGENIX.
Just send a text for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of NUGENIX now. Text SPRINT to 321321. Text now and we'll include a bottle of NUGENIX Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's SPRINT to 321321.
PXG's world-class golf clubs are made for players of every skill level and budget. And now, even better news. We just made PXG for Heroes special pricing sharper than ever. And because Heroes are everywhere, everybody gets special pricing on most products. So what are you waiting for? Call us or visit PXG.com and take your game to a whole new level. If that's not fun, tell me what is, baby. PXG, nobody makes golf clubs the way we do, period.
Hi, I'm Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. As a 20-year former pro athlete, I've had 6 sport-related surgeries. Believe me, I know pain. Through the years, I've tried every possible remedy with little results. 50 million Americans suffer from pain every day. Well, now you don't have to suffer anymore. It's a new pain relief product that is made with natural hemp extract and profoundly effective. Ecoderm, the Big Hurt Pain Cream.
To order Ecoderm, go to ecosciences.com or call 888-578-0012.
Hanging with the hurt. We're hanging, feeling good.
Time for our final segment, Circling the Bases. Mark Buehrle was one of the greatest pitchers of his time and is on the Hall of Fame ballot. So I asked him, what do it mean for him to get the call to the Hall?
I don't even know how to respond to that because, like I said, like you play this game to go out there and obviously you love baseball and you're going out there and competing, but you just go out there and play to have fun. Like the number retirement thing, just even being on the Hall of Fame ballot, making it enough ballot or enough votes to get through the next year. I mean, just some of that stuff, like you don't dream, you don't fathom of it, you don't think about it. Not one time did I play this game thinking, man, I'm going to do this, or I need so many wins, or I need so many innings to get in the Hall of Fame, or get my number retired by the White Sox. You don't think about any of that. So, I mean, it's actually giving me goosebumps right now talking about it. But I don't even know because it's just an honor being on the ballot. It's just to be out there with some of the names that are out there. It's an incredible feeling, and I don't know what it would feel like if it actually happened.
Well, I can tell you this. You deserve to be there. I played with you majority of my career, and I've seen some of the guys that go in the Hall of Fame. There was no big game better pitcher than Mark Buehrle, who didn't care who was up there with his 90-mile-per-hour fastball. You attack guys night in and night out, and they didn't have a clue. So I will.
90?
Your 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
90? Shoot. I wish I had 90.
I don't care what it was, but I saw how great you were as a pitcher. You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And on my behalf, I will keep pushing for you because it's an honor to have you as a teammate. Honor to see you as a world champion. Throw a perfect game. Throw another no-hitter. You deserve to be there, and they're gonna really take a good look at Mark Buehrle the second time around because you deserve to be a Hall of Famer, and I wish you well, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that, but can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Those couple home runs that you hit off me, can you take them off my numbers, and I might increase my chances of getting in?
You know what? I got one more question for you. One more question for you. Besides me, who's the toughest hitter you've ever faced? You can't put me on there. You know, I got lucky on you in Toronto, hit a home run. You know, you came right at me, and I was expecting it because I know you're not going to back down from anyone. So I was prepared that day because I knew you were going to attack me. Who was the toughest hitter that you had to face besides me?
I think it's probably Ichiro. I mean, that guy would wear me out. He didn't hit any home runs or anything crazy, but his average was, I think, above around 500. I remember a time playing against him. McCready was at third base, and he'd hit the ball every time between third base and the shortstop. And I'm like, Creedy, will you move over a little bit? Like, he hits it there every single time. Maybe a pitch or two later, he literally swings and hits it right down the third base line. I'm like, that guy is incredible. He can just put the ball wherever he wants to put it. Like, he's that good of a hitter. So I'd say him. Derek Jeter gave me troubles. And it's funny, I could go on and on down the list of people that gave me numbers. I look at batting averages against, and I'm like, how did I even have a good career with all these guys' numbers hitting 350 off me? So there's a lot of guys, but Ichiro was one guy that gave me troubles every time I faced him.
Mark, you're a legend here in Chicago, and I got to witness this. You're a legend. Is it true that you might have had one or two pops before you shut down the Houston Astros and got the save in Game 3?
Most of that's true. It might have been more than one or two. I mean, I just pitched Game 2 2 days, day and a half before, and sitting there and, went up clubhouse, maybe had enjoyed myself a beverage, and then came back down. And I did that a few times. Got down towards, going extra innings, and I'm looking around like, man, who's the next guy that's going to pitch? Are they going to need me? So I go to Cooper, hey, you think you're going to need me at all tonight? Nope. Okay, so go back up to clubhouse, hang out for a minute, come back down, and then finally they're like, all right, go get your crap on. And I think at first I thought they just got sick of me asking because I kept, like, every inning or so, hey, you going to need me? Nope. Are you going to need me? Nope. So finally they're like, just go get your stuff on, go down there. I'm like, they're just trying to get me out of their ear right now. They don't want me to keep bugging them. Yeah, and then obviously we know what happened. So it was that was a cool moment. You're running in, hearing the White Sox fans and employees in certain sections, like that was an incredible feeling.
Well, I'm going to add to this legend here because I was in by the dugout, and Ozzie said, where's Buehrle? I said, he's up in the clubhouse. He said, Frank, go get him. And I just remember, and you were like, what? All right, I'll do it. So you're an incredible teammate, incredible performer. You've had one hell of a career. And next stop is Cooperstown, and we're going to get you there, buddy. Thank you for coming out today, Mark Buehrle. One hell of a man. I really appreciate you taking your time and coming out with Hanging with Hurt. Thank you, Mark.
No problem, Frank. Yep, thank you, and good to see you, man. Take care.
It's a pleasure, buddy.
Mark Buehrle is one of the all-time good guys. I thank Mark, and I thank you all for coming out to Hang with Hurt. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. For the latest on Hanging with Hurt and for future episodes, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Hanging with Hurt.
We're feeling good, like we knew we would. Feeling good. Feeling good.
Don't take a chance on another gaming company. At Gold Rush Gaming, we offer the highest quality of service and games in the video gaming industry, with unparalleled dedication and proven gaming knowledge. We are here to help you make your business successful. We provide the most efficient service possible, in addition to offering the newest games and upgrades as they become available to the market. You're always dealt a winning hand with Gold Rush Gaming. Reach out today and see what a difference the gold standard can make.
Hi, I'm Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. As a 20-year former pro athlete, I've had 6 sport-related surgeries. Believe me, I know pain. Through the years, I've tried every possible remedy with little results. 50 million Americans suffer from pain every day. Well, now you don't have to suffer anymore. It's a new pain relief product that is made with natural hemp extract and profoundly effective. Ecoderm, the Big Hurt Pain Cream.
To order Ecoderm, go to ecosciences.com or call 888-578-0012.